It's been over a decade since 62-year-old Maroni Black experienced the worst nightmare of her life. Her son, Defense Force Officer Leonardo Black, was shot and killed by his wife in April 2010 following a domestic dispute at their residence. And for Black, that incident has become an excruciating and unforgettable memory. But here's what she says happened that day.
I was already ready for bed and that's laying across the bed. My phone rang, the house phone rings. All the person said, "You need to come to your son's house, his wife there's kill him," on the phone hang up. The person hang up. So I say, I start say, "Not my son, not my son."
By that time, Black says she was forced to accept that her son was brutally murdered.
When I came, the road was cordoned off and everything. The only thing I did was I stand up and I prayed to God, because only God kept me.
At that point, her life had made a turn for the worst.
I came home, I went in the bathroom and I started praying. I said, "Lord, I need you to just keep me through this, because this is very hard." That next morning, I felt like I was on a cliff. You know when you're on the top of a cliff and falling off?
Black also recalls that her son was killed 7 months after her daughter died from cancer, making that one of the most difficult experiences of her life.
I won't never tell nobody it's easy, because life have to sometimes, you know, when you keep yourself grounded, and I always, like I said, please, if you're going through a situation of grief, please find yourself somebody who grounded in God and who will lift you up, not pull you down and give you negative things. Find someone, because it's not easy.
However, Black says she had to move on from that incident. This after the victim's wife, Makiko Black, was eventually found guilty of manslaughter.
You must learn how to forgive. If you don't forgive, that would eat you up. I've had to ask God to give me the grace to forgive her. I forgave my daughter-in-law. People say, how could I? How could I not forgive? I need my sanity. And we as people have to understand your sanity. You cannot, people say, talk, but, oh, you will get them when you close your the case. That is not no truth.
And here's how she says she was able to forego the pain of loss and adopt a heart of forgiveness.
I put myself in the shoe. It could have turned the next way. And we as people must understand that the forgiveness is something we as people suffering in so bad. Because yes, one is in the grave and the next one in jail. That don't serve nobody, no kind of perfect.
And as more families continue to grieve the loss of their loved ones as the country's murder count stands at 119, here's Black's advice to those aggrieved relatives.
Learn how to forgive. Even if you don't get to ask a person forgiveness, you go on your knees and ask God. Next thing, when you're grieving, realize if you ain't have God with you, sometimes people have a heart attack, you go crazy. People don't understand that. If you're going through a situation of grief, please find yourself somebody who grounded in God and who will lift you up.
Jose Etienne, Eyewitness News.